New York City, 1978. A city on the edge. Bankruptcy, blackouts, and the five families running the streets. It was a time when greed wasn't just a sin, it was a business model. And the biggest score on the planet wasn't in a bank, it was at JFK Airport. This is the story of the Lufthansa Heist, the biggest cash robbery on American soil. But this isn't a story about clever hacks or Mission Impossible gadgets. This is a story about raw power, untraceable cash, and the bloodiest aftermath in Mafia history. They didn't just plan a robbery, they planned a massacre. The target was simple, the Lufthansa Airlines cargo building. Every month, millions of dollars in American currency, exchanged by tourists and soldiers in West Germany, flew back to New York. Untraceable, unmarked, cold, hard cash. The brains behind it wasn't a made man, but he was feared more than most dons. Jimmy Burke. They called him Jimmy the Gent, a man who would smile as he handed you a $50 bill and smile just the same as he strangled you with a piano wire. He got the tip from the inside, a gambling addict working at the airport. The score was set for December 11th. 3 a.m., a black Ford Econoline van rolls up to the cargo terminal. Inside, a crew of heavy hitters, armed with revolvers and shotguns. They wore ski masks, but their clothes screamed Queen's Mafia. Leather jackets, wide collars. They knew the security. They knew the names of the guards' children. Fear was their weapon. In 64 minutes, they loaded 40 parcels into the van. $5 million in cash. Another million in jewelry. Not a single shot was fired. No alarms sounded. They drove off into the dark New York night with the GDP of a small country in the back of a beat-up Ford. It should have been the perfect crime. But in the underworld, perfection is a myth. The plan was simple. The getaway driver, Parnell Stacks Edwards, was supposed to take the van to a junkyard in New Jersey and crush it immediately, destroy the evidence. But Stacks liked to party. Instead of the junkyard, he drove to his girlfriend's apartment to get high. He parked the getaway van, loaded with fingerprints, right under a no parking sign. When police found that van the next morning, the clock started ticking. Jimmy Burke realized his perfect score was compromised. The paranoia set in instantly. He knew the FBI would squeeze everyone connected to that van. Jimmy made a cold calculation. Dead men don't talk to feds, and dead men don't need their share of $5 million. The celebration never happened. Instead, the purge began. Stacks Edwards was the first, found shot in his apartment. Then Marty Krugman, the man who tipped them off, demanded his cut. He vanished into thin air. Bodies started turning up across New York, in frozen meat trucks, in abandoned cars at the airport dump. Anyone who knew anything about Lufthansa became a liability. The heist of the century became a ghost story. The money vanished, likely funneled up to the Lucchese crime family bosses. The men who stole it ended up in shallow graves. The Lufthansa heist remains a brutal reminder of the golden age of the mob, a moment when a few men with guns could steal a fortune, provided they were willing to pay for it in blood.